Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Aska, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode we were continuing to get on with the outpost to try and start getting that set up, which is why I've just grabbed the rope that we need. We also need to check on... Where's our dog? Like, where is he? Because I want to make sure that he is still being fed. There he is. Right, let's always make sure we can find him. Okay, his food is pretty full actually, so he must be getting food from somewhere then, even if it's not us. Cool. Fine then. So, let's go, and you and I'm going to start trying to... get batched out of the way. We're gonna go and put this rope down so we can start trying to get some of these houses straightened out so we can get the wood going. Not the wood, the iron, because that is going to be our big objective that we are trying to get done. We do also need to get some more Jotun blood so we can summon our next villagers. I'm hoping we'll find some of that on the way up here. Because I know there's a load sort of on the edges of where we've been going so far, so hopefully we'll be able to pick up some of that and that should be fine. Okay, there's one of our builders running backwards and forwards because, let's be honest, that's where we're putting pretty much everything at the moment. Why are you coming back with a stone? Okay, curious as to what that builder's up to. Okay, any large Jotun blood we can see? No. Okay, right. We need a drink, but we have no water on us. Okay, that's fine. We will have a drink from here. Cool, that's all good. Then we just keep charging our way down here. And this is where the this road is becoming quite good. I know it still takes us a bit of time, but at least we can get there and back pretty quickly. And then, yeah, like I said, we're going to have to deal with that wolfard den at some point. Let's try and harvest this blood shard while we're here, because the wolf shouldn't pose us too much of an issue. The only problem they might cause is if we if our club breaks while we're trying to deal with them. Right. Grab those. There we go. There's one. Come on then. Right, dive out of the way. Of course it broke just as we were doing that. Right, change to the large one. Okay, that's fine. And then... there we go, there's another Jotun blood over there we can grab. Good, I see a bed getting ready to be built, that's what we want. Cool, so we can crack into this. It's nice to see the builders keeping everything ticking over. Are we... that wolf is coming for us. Right, and then we'll just whack it. Right, there we go. Cool. Knock all that down. Only 2 out of that one. That's a low large stone. That's upsetting. Okay, so we actually have a metal tool, so we probably want to replace that axe with our metal axe. It might be where we start looking at using that for for a bit of combat at the moment, because that's really easy to repair. And it's very durable, so even if it doesn't do the most damage, we won't burn through them quite as quickly. Okay, and then we are coming up and around here, which is good. Nice. Okay, so we can get our rope there, which will get this building up and done. And then they'll hopefully start bringing all the bark up. Which, to be fair, we've left loads of bark laying around here. Right, pop that down. Cool. Okay, we don't have enough people up here to stop these guys effectively eating any of our supplies. Now, I don't want to harvest that. I want to pick up multiple. Because we need to try and grab all that bark. Be gone, you. Otherwise, we'll try and skin you and turn you into stuff. Those rabbits are definitely coming up over here. Okay. Yeah, continue picking up multiple. Grab all the bark we can. Because we cut a load of trees down here, so there's absolutely no harm in doing this. We are also going to need to get the iron mine workers up here, which isn't going to be too much of an issue. What's my inventory full of? No, I don't want the firewood. Get on, you guys. They really are being a pest, these ones. Okay, there's our next person working. Cool. Can't remember what we actually were planning to put them in for. Right, there we go. Hopefully when we get some more villagers up and around here, those rabbits will be more timid and won't come up quite so much. Let's grab that bark, that's us full, and then we just need 10 more after that. Cool, there's that. So now we just need our last 5. Any more from up here? Look at them, they're just straight in the middle. Come here, you. Let's try and chase them away. Right, if I get one of you, does that convince the others to not try? There we go, there's 2 down. Right, okay. Now then, I don't see any more bark around, which is the shame. Oh, we only need 1 more, so they've run up and put a load of bark down here. And then, you know, walked away. Fine. Let's take this young fir down. There you go, look, the power of the metal axe. Just bang straight through. Right, grab the bark. And the long stick and the regular sticks, because we'll need them for the door afterwards. Okay. We can put that there. Build that. Okay, grab that. Add this. Okay, 2 more sticks. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh look, he's gone to grab them. Cool, so that's our 2 more sticks. And then that'll be this house done. And we can move our miners up here. Cool. Nice. Okay, so this is where we're then going to come to... where are we? Outpost 1. Right. Let's assign our miners here. So, manage workers from all. Where are our... There's 1 stonecutter's hut there. Though to be fair, we've actually got some spare people. Not you 2. You're good at wood. You're good at animal hide. But to be fair, you can both come and work this mine. And then... yeah, they now belong to the outpost. So now if we come to the house, we can assign them here. There we go. So they now live in this cottage. They've got food and water over here. They just need to try and keep chasing these guys away. Come here. Come on. Right, okay. So, that's going to hopefully get that done. We've got a well here, so we can take a drink and refill our watering canister. Food's been getting delivered up here, so we can have something to eat. And then we need to build a metal storage. So, where are we? Not furniture, storage. Okay, so we need a... Where are we? Ore and bloom storage. There we go. Did we not... Oh, wow, okay, we still need more rope. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab this bark then. Okay. So that only gave us one apiece, but if we do it in here, sometimes we get two. There we go. Right, let's build the rope. And then we need the sticks for it, don't we? Which I don't think we have any at the moment. That's fine. Right, so we need 6 sticks. Okay, that's fine. There's a couple of furs over here. Yeah, grab this one. That's 4 of our 6 sticks. As we drop those off. Oh, look, there's another one there. And there. Okay, cool. That's fine. Of course, I don't have room for it. Okay, so supply that. We'll get our one more. And there we go. Okay. Let's build this. Awesome. Okay. We are then going to need someone to work the outpost as well, because they will effectively work as a deliverer. So that means we are going to need... where are we? Furniture. Let's set our thatch beds up. Oh, okay. And then we're also going to need firewood storage, which means we actually probably need to start shipping some firewood up here. Furniture firewood storage. Thank you. Right. Get all that done. Prioritise those. And then, yeah, firewood storage. I need to be stood inside a storage thing for that. There we go, firewood storage. Anywhere I can sneak that? No. I'll just pop it here for now. Get that built. Okay, here's our miner. You, my friend, yeah, I knew you'd need torches to work. That's fine. That means we need to come back here and we need to get our... Where is it? Workshop hut. You need to be also making torches now, which they haven't been as yet. Let's make 10. Cool. Bring that up because we're going to start wanting those. And we also then need to go to our market. There we go. Because that task, we're also going to want to start bringing up. No, not just meat soup. No. Need to add. Bring that down. Why are you only offering me food? From warehouse to outpost. Are they medium items? Select item. That's doing the food. From warehouse to... yeah. Yeah, see, this does tools in here. So why... assign cart. Select item. Seems to only be allowing me to move foods. Right, let's cancel that. Add a task for you. From here. No, from the warehouse to the outpost. You with your sled. Select item. Again, you're only giving me the food. Interesting. Okay. Alright, maybe I need to build more of the storages at the other side. Or is it from... yeah, we've only got the one outpost here, haven't we? Okay. Okay. Well, then we'll need to head back and have a look, see what we can do about that. We also probably wanted to start trying to get our next person summoned in. So that we can start getting other parts of the metal chain automated. I'm very confused as to why it wouldn't let me send torches up here. Because I feel like I should have been able to. As you guys are coming up with all your thatch and whatnot for the beds so we can have more people working that area. Here's you coming up with your sled. There's a couple of large Jotun stones here, so I'm going to grab these guys on the way back. Okay. Yeah, this is where my energy is going to be slowing us down a touch. Right, and we do also need to start getting more sticks. But, you know, hopefully we can start growing those soon. Cool, right, grab that. There's a large one here as well. So I'll just take this down. And what we got? We got 9 days until the invasion starts. Okay. Sounds like a wolf on the way. It's fine, let's get back to our path now then. And we'll come charging all the way. Okay. I mean, that at least has the outpost kind of going. Like I said, we do just need to get the torches made and then transferred up there. Oh, no, I know why I can't do that. It's because I didn't actually set them a... they don't have a tool rack yet. So I need to tell them to get a tool rack. Because then we'll need that to actually start chipping tools and stuff up for them as well. Okay, so good. I'm glad I remember that before I got all the way back home. It's just going to be something we're definitely going to need to try and remember to pin. Because we're definitely going to want our builders working on that as well. Here they all come flying back. I don't quite know why. I don't know if that's because they've delivered their resources, but they're not actually in their areas. Sometimes I don't quite know what the builders get up to when their shifts are over. It's very strange. Like, it might almost be worth transferring someone up here just to be an outpost builder. That is certainly something we can consider. Right, okay, so you need... let's just come back here. Right. Storage. You need a tool shed. Or a tool rack. Where is it? There you go. Weapon and tools rack. can't quite fit that there. That's upsetting. Let's tuck you there, because you won't fit on the end there. Yeah, you're one too long. Yeah. So we'll tuck you there. Okay. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dismiss both of these guys at the moment so that they can get on with trying to do building up here with any resources that get dropped off. Or anything that they can kind of gather or harvest or anything along those lines. So hopefully that's going to get some of that started. And then we can, you know, remotely assign them if we need to again when we are a bit more set up for it. So, okay. It's just trying to manage all these bits at the moment. And now we've got effectively 2 outposts we need to, or 2 settlements we need to keep running. So it's just hopefully going to be a case of keeping it going. I definitely want to deal with those wolves because I feel like they're going to be they're going to start causing problems otherwise. But we are not in a position to do that right now because those wolves would absolutely decimate me if I tried. Well, no, I'd probably be able to take the wolves on. What I would struggle with would be the boss to actually clear the wolf den afterwards. Which, like I say, we are going to want to do at some point, but I don't think we are in a position to do it right now. So, yeah, like I say, we're just going to keep working on basically trying to get everything built through. Summoning more of our villagers, because food is not a problem at the moment. Water was a problem, but we kind of hit a wet season and it became okay again. So I think we might put down a few more water storages. So that we're not quite as reliant on those wells. But like I say, that's something we can consider, but we've got so many building projects at the moment, it almost feels like we just need to flood the place with builders so that they can hurry up and get everything done. But, you know, that is what it is. Right, here we are, home sweet home. Right, let's get straight back into this and get the next villager summoning. There we go. Activate. What have we got? Daylight Devotion, Springtime Vitality, and someone thirsty who is a good archer. We'll take the thirsty archer. I'm actually... How many builders do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to send 2 of them up there. Which is going to put us down to 3. So I'm kind of inclined to let us continue with the builders as they are at the moment. That's the market doing alright. That's all the cooking going okay. Oh, I like that. They dropped off the resources but never actually repaired this. Good job. Let's us just get on with that then. Because we absolutely don't want to have that fail on us. Right, take a quick drink. Okay. Cool. There's that done. Oh good, we started getting our quenching benches done. Because we want these rain collectors so that the blacksmith has plenty of water for them to do any quenching with. That's all good. Okay. Yeah, you've got all of these bits here. That food is doing pretty well. I mean, they're taking the meat. Those water barrels are not quite as full as I'd like. There's our dark portal being ominous at us through the mists. Here's our good doggo. Good doggo. Oh look, yeah, he's got to be eating the food from here because that had a load more in it before. Unless it just spoiled, but... Okay. That's fine. That seems to be ticking over quite nicely there. You guys are getting on with stuff. Wow. So many arrows. Okay, that suggests our... We need to start burning through our arrows. So, let's... Oh wow, okay, so the arrows are actually right at the bottom already. Let's just make it so you only keep 10. Because that is too many arrows at the moment. Let's actually set one of our archers up here that we want. Yeah. There you go, Bo. So you can get on with doing that watchtower. We also probably want to give you guys... Yeah, we can't do that yet. I'm not too worried about reinforcing them because it is the other side of the wall already. It's not exposed, so I'm not too worried about reinforcing it. But hopefully he'll start helping burn through some of these arrows that are just here, because we've just got too many of them. I need a new club. So we will do that. To be honest, I'm actually probably just going to drop all these arrows. Because there's so many of them there. Hopefully our tidier will come and get those, but... okay. What more do we want to get done over here? We can get this wall here put together. Though I will admit I'm less worried about these bits over here. It's absolutely all the stuff up at the outpost that I want to see done. Yeah, let's see. We're getting a nice supply of logs, long sticks here. Supply of sticks, that's good. Okay, how's the farming going? Yeah, we're getting good amounts of fibre. We can drop off those. Yeah, we'll drop off all the seeds we've got. Onions galore. Cool, that's good. Right, so we can drop the fibre off up here for these guys to work on. Drop that in there. I think we could probably actually, looking at the tasks, get rid of their create fibres task. Because I feel like we're now getting to the point where we've got enough fibres coming through. So those guys are now hopefully going to be building things. Have you done any torches yet? Yes, they've done torches. Excellent. So what I think we do is... Have you got any rope? Yeah, you've got 20 rope. We'll grab that out. We've got food here. We'll have something to eat. And then I think we'll probably try and grab some sticks and try and get that firewood sorted. Okay. I'll just grab a few more for the try and start putting some beds up here. Okay, this is the only thing. I kind of wish we had an actual fast travel system, because I wish we could go run faster on a road. Like, I know it uses a lot less stamina, but I kind of just need a way of getting between the two parts of my village faster, because right now this is a little bit of a time sink that I really wish we didn't have. But you know, it is what it is. We'll just have to deal with it at the moment. Okay, I'm always curious about how our market guy there seems to be absolutely just leaving everything up at the... He always leaves his trolley at the outpost instead of bringing it back. I mean, this is the thing, we are faster than our builders and stuff, but I'm surprised they go so off-piste. Is it do they feel it's really that much faster to break away from the road there? Because I don't think it can be, because of the stamina boost. Even if it's not the most direct, straight route line, it can't be good to, you know, go that far away from the path. Like, I know there's a couple of bows in it, but the ability to just keep that stamina going, that's got to help. Right, okay. Nearly back. Then we can get the firewood being transported up as well. And then we can get the tool rack queued up too, because we need that tool rack sorted. Okay. And here we are. Right, okay, so we can drop off that. Get that built up. That then becomes a priority. Drop that up. Cool. We had everything we needed for that. Excellent. And then in here, we can drop off those sticks. Have we got any more sticks? Yeah, we got more. So, drop off that one. Okay. So, now that's been done, hopefully if we come to our market... Where are we? Market. There we go. Tasks. Do this one. Add item. Can we now add tools? Yes, it looks like we can. Brilliant. So, we're going to need to request for these guys stone pickaxes. Oh good, they count as mediums. We'll bring up the 10 torches we're going to make for them. Yeah, that should do it for the moment. Maybe a couple of hammers. Just so that our woodworking guy can, or the builders can keep all of that going. Cool. Right, save that. So that's his task now updated. Now we need to come into our tool rack. And we need to set up this one. And we only want 2 wooden hammers. Where's our large pickaxe? We want 2 large pickaxes. And then 10 torches, just to stop this getting overloaded. Okay, cool. So that's that done. Oh, we're not bringing any firewood up, are we? Okay, that's fine. Sure. Because when we get in here, it gets a bit dark from memory. Yeah, like I understand why they can't do that work without a torch. Hopefully our market guy will start bringing that up. We do also need to get a bed straightened out. How close are we? We're not very close to the shore at all, are we? Okay. Alright. Which means we are kind of reliant on waiting for stuff to get done. Oh look, these guys are back here. Be gone, you lot! There we go. Okay, right. Manage workers. Let's get our new unemployed Ravina. Where are they? This one. Yeah, you can come do this. So she'll come up here and start working the actual outpost, which will hopefully keep things nice and tidy. We've got a smoker horn, which is good. We've got red meat, may as well pick it up. Okay. Cool. There we go. So you're set to do all of that. That's good. I'm not too worried about upgrading the outpost wall yet. I don't feel that's necessary just yet. Right, have a drink. You could not find any stick or rope. Well, let's fix that for you. I can fix the sticks. There we go. Bring this down. There you go, there's sticks. So now we can bring that down for him. Not too worried about burning through the end of this this fur. Okay. And then we can... that will leave some sticks and bits for him. There we go. So that's that bit. But then you need thatch. That's fine, I guess. Though our builders, the main builders will probably hopefully try and bring that up. Right, cool. Look, those flipping rabbits are back. Okay. So, I'm going to wrap it up here, and we're going to hopefully kick off next episode with being able to get the torches up here for these guys. So I'm going to say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions. They will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. Please don't forget that as a supporter, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, along with any of the blueprints if they are relevant. And the biggest thing for you guys is that you gain early access to the videos, so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.